quick though. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with an F90 M5, another car which surprisingly I've never featured before. This car is a stage 2 car running about 800 horsepower, not bad for a fairly usable saloon car. So yeah, some serious power out of this. And of course, in usual fashion, I am joined today with the owner, Gareth, so we're going to run around it. To be honest, there's not actually that much you need to do to this car to get it to what is pretty serious power. So we'll have a walk around with him and then in usual fashion, we'll go out for a drive in this 800 horsepower Stage 2 F90 M5. Okay, so we're joined now with Gareth with the F90 M5. Mate, thank you so much for coming down today.
You're welcome, Luke.
Awesome car, really like these, and yeah, it's a bit criminal that it's taken me so long to film one. Here we are. Anyway, today we've got the bonnet open, obviously straight off, so give us a bit of a run round, really.
Yeah, so stage 2, obviously it's running a set of downpipes. I've got Evolve downpipes on here. Hack Engineering fitted those for me.
Yep.
And we've got Project Gamma charge coolers, which Civtech near me installed, and then the Project Gamma intakes, which I fitted myself, and I've got a custom stage 2 map on there and an ethanol map from Velocity Tuning.
Okay, yeah.
So Tommy Turbo. Guy is just a bit of a genius when it comes to the S63 platform.
Yeah.
So I had the off-the-shelf map from BM3 to begin with, and I was really pleased with it until I went to a drag event, was getting shown up by some custom tunes cars, and Tommy was there and mapped the car for me then and made a huge difference straight away. So draggy times, 100 to 200, I've done a 5.2 on pump fuel. So I haven't done an ethanol run yet, so be interesting to see if I can get into the fours.
Maybe dip
I don't really want to because it's not recommended if you want a sort of longevity of the engine, but we'll see how we get on.
So the engine is completely stock?
Completely stock engine.
Yeah. You've got plans to build it, do you reckon?
I probably will.
Well, I mean, I know you don't daily it, but it is the kind of car which you could just use every day.
Yeah, I can chuck the kids in the back, I can go out with the boys and do whatever, and then I can throw it around a track or a drag event and have some fun in it. So
absolutely.
It really is comfortable. It's got like massage seats and all sorts of things in it,
everything you need, everything you need. Going around the car then, springs sitting really nicely. Your springs or coilovers?
Yeah, only springs. So I've got M550i springs on it, because they drop it a little bit more than the actual M5 ones. Running 15mm and 13mm spaces front and rear.
PS4S's all round as well. And is it just the downpipes, the rest of the exhaust?
I've got PCW modded exhaust, so it is a little bit ASBO.
Yeah. But not too much. Not too much.
Well, you'll find out.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, like I said, I've never been in one of these.
Yeah.
So
it is quite loud, but then at the same time, you can close the valves and it's a little bit subdued.
Yeah. It was a bit like my M3 over there. It can be ridiculous, or it can be fairly chill.
We don't buy these things to just cruise around in them, do we?
Exactly. Obviously, stock turbos at the moment as well.
Yeah, exactly. Stock turbos. These perform really well, even on the built engines. Yeah. Depends how much money I've got when I come to build the engine.
Yeah. If you build the engine, then you can say, oh, well, now I'm all ready for the turbos.
Might have to work a bit harder.
Yeah.
But you'll see that it does perform very well as a stock stage 2 engine.
It's the kind of car as well which I suppose any weather you can just floor it. And
I mean, it's ground's a bit greasy now, and it is still sort of want to lose a bit of control if you've got traction fully off. Yeah. You've got a little bit more security than the standard M cars with the rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a 2-ton motor at the end of the day.
Exactly. It's a big car. They are huge. I mean, it's pretty much filled this space here. It is a big old car, but I think if that's pretty much everything, I think we should get it started up and go for a spin.
That's it.
Let's do it.
You can feel the traction kicking in.
Yeah, it's just big time. Annoyingly though, we've had a little bit of a downpour. But I suppose, I wouldn't say this will be phased too much, because it's still, well, you're in all-wheel drive mode at the moment, so it's not too bad. But like you said though, it's such a nice car to be in, I suppose, isn't it?
It's still very comfortable, even though I've dropped it and whatnot. It is a little bit obnoxious when you're on the motorways cruising at 70, but...
It's quick though. It's proper fast for such a big car as well.
And then the back does step it. I've put it in traction off now, so
yeah. Well, at least it lets you have a little bit of fun even in all-wheel drive.
it just doesn't feel like it wants to kill you, which a lot of people sort of slate because they're like, well, it's an M car, you want to feel like that. I'm like, well, I'm getting on a bit, so I want a bit of creature comfort in life without having to worry about going into a bush.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it does sound good, doesn't it? You get a lot of turbo spool.
It's so much turbo spool.
On stock turbos as well, just from the downpipe?
Just from the downpipes. Then I don't feel the intakes enhance it that much more because you get a lot from the downpipes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the rear end does go a little bit, doesn't it?
It's not really that wet.
No, that's true. Yeah, this is a proper straight line car, isn't it?
Yeah. You can have fun in the bends, but you do feel the weight.
So you say you had this at, what, 170 half mile?
Yeah, half mile.
It gets up and goes, doesn't it?
Brakes for stock brakes as well.
Yeah,
they're so good.
That's one thing we didn't mention. Yeah, stock brakes completely. Do you need to upgrade them? Maybe if you go on big.
You can go like BMW Performance discs and pads, which are actually cheaper than stock for some reason. Doesn't make sense to me, but you can get like a big brake up kit, but I don't feel the need for it. Coming out of the M4, I upgraded those to floating EBCs, and they were night and day difference, whereas the reviews on these are stock are pretty decent.
Yeah, fair enough. So obviously we spoke about the engine itself completely stock as is.
Yeah.
Forging it, quite a big little project. Well, big project, I guess, isn't it?
It's one of those. I'm really happy with the performance of the car, and I'll happily keep these numbers and draggy times, etc. But I just want to make sure that the engine's as safe as it can be.
Yeah.
And if I can afford to do it, I'll get it done. If not, I'll maybe just sort of dial it back a little bit just to keep it a bit more safe.
So you'd build it more for reliability.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not one of these that's going to be out there chasing 1,000 horsepower. But yeah, Tommy from Velocity's just been brilliant.
Is the gearbox mapped as well?
It is, sorry, I've got XHP.
I was going to say they are quick.
XHP stage 3 on it.
Yeah. What is the torque on it? It's a lot, whatever it is.
I should know, but I don't.
To be honest, people generally don't.
I only really know the dyno figures because Tommy did it on his and it made 795. But dynos they're hit and miss, temperatures, this, that, and the other, and
so many variables.
Yeah, there really is.
Near enough 800 horsepower in a still very usable car is unreal. It's proper.
And there is plenty of room for adults in the back as well. Like, I'm not the tallest of blokes, and the seat's quite far forward.
It really pushes you back in your seat. It's one of them cars which you don't realise how fast you're going or how fast you're accelerating because it is still so comfy.
It's scarily quick.
Yeah, that's the way to put it, yeah.
Because you don't realise you're actually going that quick and you look down and you're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, mate, no, thank you so much for taking me out here.
You're welcome.
First time in fact, I've been in a I have been in an F10.
Yeah.
Haven't been in an F90, so yeah, thank you for taking me out there.
The F10s definitely feel like they want to kill you, just being real.
Yeah, they're brutal, aren't they? Absolutely brutal. But yeah, mate, thank you so much for taking me out. Of course, you can find Gareth's Instagram link down below. I know you're doing a lot of stuff on there nowadays. So if you want to keep up to date with the build, then by all means go check him out on there. But for me today, that is it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe for all the adventures still to come.